What constant prayer means is that we are maintaining a mindset and a habit of continuous, ongoing communication with God, not limited to specific times or rituals, but woven into every aspect of our life. It's about being spiritually alert, like Jesus was saying to the disciples. Be alert, aware of God's presence, and seeking his guidance, his strength, and his connection in all circumstances, whether in moments of joy, moments of struggle, moments of ordinary routine. How I like to think of this is that I'm constantly married. I'm constantly married. And what this means is I don't have to be with my wife to be married. So when I am in a store and I see something that I really like, my wife's not with me, but we have a spending limit where we have to ask each other if it's past a certain price tag. We ask each other, can we do this? Can we afford this at this moment? And so when I see something that I like that's over that limit, in my mind, I'm thinking of my wife. Am I going to ask permission, or am I willing to risk to ask for her forgiveness? Right? It's that battle we play sometimes. But she's constantly on my mind. Now listen, my wife is a very, very forgiving person. But why, if I prepare properly, why would I put myself in a position to cause my wife to forgive me when I can just give her a call and ask for permission? See, this is the constant state of being married. Just like we can be in a constant state of being in prayer, where the spiritual, where God is always on our mind and affects our everyday decisions. We must be ready to test and approve the will of God, because yes, you and I can test and approve the will of God just like Jesus did in the garden. The Apostle Paul says it like this, one of my favorite things that the Apostle Paul wrote. He says, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, that means therefore I urge you, Christian believers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship posture. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, the pattern of living in the flesh, living in my passions, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, the decision-making part of your body. And then he says this, remember the importance of preparation, the importance of posture here. Then and only then will you be able to test and approve what God's will is. His will is good. His will is perfect. That's why we need to be willing to crucify our flesh and crucify our will. Because make no mistake, listen, whether you're a believer or not listening to this, Jesus will come back. And I know he will come back because he said he's going to be back. And there's nothing that Jesus has ever said that has not come true. And so, church, when Jesus comes back, think about this for your life. When Jesus comes back, are you going to be caught sleeping? Or are you going to be caught alert and awake and ready for the day of our Lord's return?